What can I tell you about the potato that you don't already know? Well, they were first cultivated in Peru about 4,000 years ago, high in the Andes Mountains. Not long after that, the conquistadors came along, stole everything, including the potato. Eventually, they made their way back to Spain and then throughout Europe. Marie Antoinette wore potato blossoms in her hair. That caused quite a stir. Not long after that, Frederick the Great planted potatoes in his Berlin pleasure garden. Whatever that means, he eventually figured out. They had a nutritional value, and then they started to spread around the world. Eventually, they came to America by way of the governor of the Bahamas, who sent a gift to the governor of Virginia. Now, of course, people slice them up and deep fry them over here the way we do everything else, but all of that, quite frankly, is rather pedestrian when you consider the fact that today, in the right hands, potatoes are purple. Look at the hands of a potato farmer. Good grief, man. You've been in the dirt all your life, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
I knew we were going to get along. Verlin Rocky's a potato farmer on a mission to build a better potato. And that work starts at his homemade laboratory, where in a sanitized environment, he creates new breeds of spuds in petri dishes that will eventually be planted and raised in his fields.
Grab a petri dish and I'll let you carry that, and we'll take it over to the greenhouse and we'll put that in some dirt.
Red Lesotho. To the greenhouse, then. In the greenhouse, Verlin's son, Craig, is busy planting his dad's experiments in trays of soil, where the first generation of plants will be grown under a watchful eye.
In about 3 months, then, what we'll have is what we call mini tubers, and this is what we're trying to produce out here is these mini tubers.
A mini tuber, all right.
Yeah.
Tuber's
This
just another
is
word for potato, right?
Potato.
All right.
We call it a seed potato because we specifically grew it to plant.
To harvest the seed potatoes, we take the planter trays to Craig's homemade harvester machine. It's loud.
It is.
The vibrating contraption shakes free all of the dirt, leaving only the seed potatoes, which, come spring, will be planted in the Milk Ranch experimental field to produce the first crop of a new breed of spuds.
That's good.
All right.
Today, we're harvesting a crop of Verlin's latest invention, purple potatoes. We'll be using an ingenious device Craig built called a chain digger that can dig an entire row of potatoes up in a few dirty minutes of work. While Craig drives the tractor through the field, Verlin and I ride along on the back and start tossing out vines that get pulled in by the conveyor belt.
You're just trying to get some of the vines out. You don't have to get all of them out. It just makes our job easier later on.
Shut up, Mike, and eat your potato. I don't want to eat the potato. Why not? Because it's purple. Turns out sorting the rocks from the potatoes is a family affair. So Verlin, Craig, Craig's wife, Donna, and their son, Joshua, all join in as we make sure nothing but the best spuds make their way into the harvest basket. Uh-oh. Man, yeah, problems upline
you're
there.
missing
Sorry.
too many. Look at this.
I mean, look, I don't mean to point fingers, but that kid right there is not doing his job. They're getting by me.
Again.
I'm like Lucille Ball here. After a day spent farming potatoes, I developed a greater respect for the humble French fry, the mere potato chip, the common baked potato. But there was still one question that had yet to be answered. Do you say potato?
Some people say potato, some people say potato. Yeah, no, it's potato in England.
Yeah, it's pretentious, I think. Tomato's nice, but potato I never signed off on.